Hello guys, hello, welcome back to the latest video. Alright, I cannot speak anything today because it's big, it's so big that I cannot speak. This is the biggest thing that I have ever made. It is the thing which has taken a lot of time for me to make, and I feel really nice, and yet it is not actually 100% completed. But I think this is the point where I can show you this thing because all of the things that was special to it are made. Now only some things are left that are optional for you guys if you want them, and they are already in the previous video, so it's not 200% compulsory to show them here, but maybe I'm going to show them. I'm not really sure about that, but alright, reveal, time to reveal. Boom, this big castle is what I have just made. It took really super long to make the castle itself, then it took a lot of time to make all of the walls here. You can see few pigments because I didn't lighted the area around the portal before, so they were there, but now we can actually kill them. But if I use kill all command, then it's also going to kill my dear precious iron golems. That is not something I'm looking forward to. So first of all, let's start with the exterior and some features, right? There are many features that are important to this build. First of all, it is 100% mob proof. Like nothing can go past through these walls. There is no way except spiders. Yeah, they sucks. The spiders are useless. And right here I've not installed any gate because I feel like it looks nice anyways, and I don't need a gate in this world because yeah, we can just turn off the mob spawning issue. Negligible, but yeah, I really need to make sure that things I make are perfect before I show them to you. Alright, now it's perfect. Alright, so this is your outer protection wall with this area looking beautiful from inside as well. Long wall, you can actually put some kind of farm in here if you want to. Fully automatic sugarcane farm, if you want to put it right here, you can do it. Obviously it's up to you. You have a lot of row space here in this build where you can put up things. You can put fully automatic sugarcane farm if you want. Actually, all you will have to do is you will have to remove this, replace them by dirt, piston, observer, boom boom, hoppers, water line, whatever, and you can fit it right there. But anyways, why do you need automatic one when you can have a very big manual sugarcane farm? Obviously, to use this I would have to firstly go into survival mode here. So yep, we are here in the survival mode. All you have to do, you have to click it like that and you have to run. As easy as that. Could anything be easier than that? I don't know. I don't think so, right? Actually, why the heck these things? Okay, yeah, the random tick speed is very high, so they just regrows super quickly. Yep, do it just like that. They grow really quick here. But anyways, the thing I had to show is you can have like stacks upon stacks of sugarcane throughout this thing if you want to. Let's go to back to creative mode so we can just get out of here. You can see I almost got 40 sugarcane from this small part. 40 right there, 80 from the back and 80 from these two sides. That gives you a big grand total of few stacks of sugarcanes every time you harvest this thing, which is quite more than you would expect even from a fully automatic one because it costs so many pistons, but yet it is not worth it. These things are just for show, right? You can have them or you cannot have them, it looks fine, but I thought it would be a nice idea to have someone on the top towers here kind of guarding the whole place stuff. So now what to do inside these towers, right? I have divided into two sections. because I firstly made it short, but then I thought why not to make it a little longer. So boom, it reaches up to there. There is currently no entrance, but obviously all you will have to do to put an entrance is come right here, boom, remove 2 blocks and put a gate. It's all you need for an entrance. So this is a pretty large area right here to work with. It's large and it's also quite big, I would say. So the best thing that you can put here, according to me, is a melon farm or a pumpkin farm, because it takes space like 1 2 3 4, right? You can make a 2x2 melon or pumpkin farms. Very easy to make. On I think both sides you can make it, because piston observer, here it will grow and it will fall right through this short area over here. Let's remove a little bit of this for demonstration purposes. And I started to break things up that were not supposed to be broken, like right here. I don't want this hole. Let's patch that up anyways. So yeah, you can have a four massive, actually not just one, you can have 4 massive farms right inside these 4 towers. You can keep animals in this area. Yeah, pretty easy. You can keep any kind of animal in this area. You can divide it using fence gates if you want, but yeah, I focused on look here as well. So yeah, no animals tight, but you can keep it, especially if you are going to make one gate here, then no big deal. Why I keep breaking things? All right. And the shroom light pathway with this brown color look, it looks awesome. At least to me, I feel so nice that I decided to make this. It looks fabulous, really fabulous. Then right here, let's talk about the interior. We have this gate and we have used iron bars to give the chain look to this place. And the lighting, this is a very smart way to do lighting. You have them light right below the stairs, which makes it super duper fancy. You will not see any light, but this thing right here, this block is going to emit light all over the place. Along with that, we have this, and you can obviously put some torches right here inside also, but I skipped that. I just placed few lanterns on the floor because it was fine for me and it felt nice to me. 2 shroom lights on top as well. No specific reason, they are just there for look. You don't need lighting over there. Come over here. I have not made any basement because I didn't felt a need to. Obviously this is your area right here. You can go ahead and you can make yourself a beautiful looking basement with an enchanting table, because that is the only thing that we don't have on the top. Only thing is an enchanting table. We have this super smelter setup. It is not like it seems, but because again this is a super flat world, I cannot build anything below this point. There is already bedrock over there. So these both are the entrance chest for your things, and the out chest is right there below. The lower chest, it is the out chest. The upper chest right here, this is the fuel chest. All right, so that's your super smelter done. After that you have all different kind of things and a little bit of extra exterior storage. Like this table, you can keep some enchanted stuff that you want to enchant. Right here you can keep stone. Right here you can keep wool, string, whatever things are there. Right here you can keep, I don't know what you will keep for the composter. Crimson roots and all that stuff would do nice anyways. Right here you can have maps. Right here you can have your netherite stuff if you want to keep it outside for easier access. Fletching table, nothing important to keep there because it is not useful at all. And then old regular, very important crafting table. How can you miss a crafting table in any build? I cannot, at least. Then let's talk about this area. You can see this tiny little hole, which is hardly noticeable from outside. When you go inside it, boom, you have a massive storage system with barrels on the ground, barrels on the top, a lot of storage. I tried to put as many things as I possibly and humanly could for best storage possible, because I didn't have any place to keep up all of the chests. So you can open down chest from down, up chest from here. Then you also have all of the barrels on the top and on the ground. So this is so big of an storage that you guys can never run out of storage. And it's not all. Right here you see same replica barrels on the top, barrels on the ground, and then a lot of chest, lot of chest, like really a massive amount of chest. Few barrels right here as you can see, and there are 2 chests, so you can actually make one of the chests to keep storage if you want. But I've connected all of these to smelters right now, and these top smelters are just for looks. There is nothing going to happen to those. Alright, they are not compulsory part of the build. You don't need so many. Then right here you will come up and you are going to see this balcony like thing. A replica is over there, but I could not make a pathway to there, right, because of the stairs coming in from below. So let's go back in here to this area. Again similar, another staircase going up and down, another balcony right there, nothing special. Right here you have your nether portal. I have a lot of pigments here because I didn't lighted it on the right time, and they all just spawned, and after that I did the stuff. Then we have a little bit of nether storage room over here. I felt nice because I told you I want so much storage in my things, especially for netherite. I can fill these 4 double chest easily with netherite. Then you have blackstone, so much different stuff that you can now get from netherite. A lot of stuff that is. Right here in front of you, another balcony, nothing special, a fancy looking balcony that looks even better from outside, I guess. There is a big quantity of pigments I'm having here. And right below this thing you can see it looks nice from outside as well. We have basically everything that we can think of, and if you guys are not so satisfied with this, it's super easy to put yourself a kelp farm right here. All you will have to do is you will have to dig up this area right here, just like that, fill it up with water all the way around, and you will have something that looks like, I think, a moat or something, so that anybody cannot pass through the castle, right? That makes a lot of sense to have it in a castle. Alright, after messing things up a little bit, we are done with very short hole right now, in which you cannot fit up anything, absolutely, for now at least. Let's fill it up all the way. Boom, it should get filled up. You have yourself a moat right here. You can obviously line it using some stones. That would be a nice idea. And you can have a kelp farm right here. You have a sugarcane farm, you have a kelp farm, you have a bamboo farm, because obviously you can also plant bamboos over here. Then you have a nice walking area where you can again fit anything you want, because it is empty and it's just for looks. So if you want to compromise the looks for a little bit more usability, it's absolutely up to you guys. Alright, then we have the sugarcane farm over here. Let me just show you guys how actually are the sugarcanes planted over here. Thing is simple. We have water over in this block, then we have grass over in this block. Water is not at all visible because it's right below this wall, and then you can plant boom 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 sugarcane on this thing. Not right here, it will look bad. So yeah, you can plant sugarcane on this thing, and that's awesome. After that you have yourself even more place if you want to get another bamboo farm, sugarcane farm, melon farm, any kind of farm, and you have all of this land. If you want to plant crops, you can use this area. This is square. You can convert all of it into farmable land, and you can farm things inside here. You can keep animals inside here and all that beautiful stuff. From what I want to kill these guys, but that's going to kill my iron golems from the top, which are obviously again not at all compulsory. They are just for the looks. Then inside you have so much storage that I don't think anyone is going to run out of this much storage. Why are these guys coming in? That's weird. I have never seen this before in my whole life, dude. What the heck? I think it's some kind of bug. I really feel like a bug right now because there is so much light that anything cannot spawn there. You see there are sea lantern. This is a window from where open skylight is coming in. Still there are pigments spawning. That's a bug. Alright, that's a bug. That's not going to happen with you. Sorry about that. You have a beautiful looking build with a lot of functionality and possible expansion, right? Because I cannot do it. I'm in a super flat world. This is the base. If I go down, I die. Like I die for real. But you guys can absolutely have yourself a beautiful looking basement with enchanting table for sure. Sorry, I could not add that enchanting table up. That was very unfortunate, but I was in a super flat world, so I could not add up the enchanting table, unfortunately. But you guys just can add the enchanting table. Absolutely up to you. These guys have so much health that it's weird. See how many hits it take if you want to just punch these guys off. What the heck? Where are these guys coming from, dude? You know what? I'm done with this nonsense. Let's do this. You guys are going to regret this. /kill @E boom. Okay, boom. All of these guys are now DEAD, and I love it. That's so funny when most irritating Minecraft mobs die. I guess it is supposed to be. Are they still spawning? That's the big question that I have. How the heck are these guys spawning here, dude? What's up with the nether of this place? Is it something to do with the nether? Because I don't think it has anything to do with the nether anyways. But if due to some bug that's happening, then I'm still going to do this right here. Boom, boom, and hopefully no more zombie pigments to deal with. Anyways guys, that was it for today's video. If you liked the video, if you like the work I did, if you want more awesome looking functional builds in Minecraft, if you want actually things to get installed here and show you guys that completely built thing, having a kelp farm, sugarcane farm, bamboo farm, melon farm, pumpkin farm, I guess a zombie pigment farm, don't know what the heck, dude. Alright, maybe even a zombie pigment farm, that's possibility. Having all of the farms installed here. If you want to see that, then hit the like and say it in the comments. Part 2, just name it part 2 and it will be there for you guys for sure. So please do that, please request, dudes. Alright, that's done. So guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you would have liked this build because it took so much of an hard work and so much of a pain to make, especially the wall part, because you know, replicating all of these things again and again, putting all of the stairs like that is big pain. big pain, really guys, a big one. So hopefully you would have liked it, I guess. Just hit the like button no matter what happens. All right, thank you so much. Bye guys, take care, have a wonderful day, and please enjoy your day. Bye.